I have got some fantastic news. Today is the day that you have all been waiting for. I'm going to show you guys how to remove the body control module in your Trailblazer EXT. Now, I know most of you don't own a Trailblazer EXT because most people don't, but if there ever comes a day that you do, this video has a 1% chance of being helpful to you. So, the Trailblazer EXT shares a lot of things with the regular Trailblazer, but there are some differences. And the body control module and rear fuse panel and relay center are one of the differences. Also called a smart junction box is right there. Now, if you have a regular Trailblazer, all you're going to do is put the seat in storage mode, which you're just going to raise up the seat bottom there. But for the EXT, there is quite a bit more work involved. You're going to have to get some tools out. First thing you're going to need to do is actually remove the rear seat completely. So down inside here, there are two 18mm nuts that you're going to have to remove. Say, there's two on both sides. You're going to need an extension and a U-joint to get to those. Okay, now that the very heavy seat is out of the way, you're just going to yank and pry on this plastic cover till it comes off. Now we can take a look at the body control module as well as the smart junction box or relay box or whatever you want to call it. Now, more than likely, this is not a normal part you're going to replace, but if you have pukey children or anything like that, maybe they puked on it, you know, or maybe you spilled something on it. Yeah, probably not going to happen. But if you need to remove this, that's what this video is about. So let's get going. Now we'll go ahead and take that off because we're going to need to get to some of these things here in a minute. We're going to take out the mounting screws and stuff like that. Let me get the camera repositioned. Okay. All right. So the next thing that I'm going to do is go ahead and remove this hot cable right here. It's a 13mm. Get that out of the way. And then I'm going to replace that with a 10mm. And we're going to go around the perimeter and we're going to remove all of the mounting nuts that hold this assembly down to the frame, because I want to remove the entire wiring harness as well as the junction box and the body control module. So once those are up and out, then we'll be able to access this stuff down here. If you want to cut these things, you would just cut right there. You know what, I guess I'll go ahead and show you how to remove them properly though, in case you're not hacking up your vehicle and you just need to replace something. Alright, so for the body control module, what we've got to do is look right here. There's a black tab. You're going to push that black tab down and then slide this gray assembly out. Okay, just like that. Once that is out, we should be able to wiggle the ribbon cable loose now. So let's see if we can do that. Yep, there we go. So you're going to pull that up and out. Then your body control module will also pull up and out. So at this point, you would just disconnect these connectors. If you're just after the module itself, push down on the blue tab and just wiggle it all around. There's your body control module. That is pretty much it. So this, a lot of times, is actually what breaks, just the ribbon cable. So be super careful with it. I'm taking this off because I'm selling it. Somebody else needs it, and I do not. I just bought this vehicle for the engine and transmission. So we'll go ahead and set that aside. Then we're going to switch over to a 7mm, because now we're going to address the fuse panel here. We're going to move those three, and what those go to are the plugs on the bottom of this thing. We're also going to need to release some tabs. Let me move the camera. So the tabs that we're going to have to release look like this. You can stick your fingers underneath them or a screwdriver. We'll start with these two on this side, and then there's two more on the other side, identical to those. Yeah, that one I'm gonna have a tool. Okay, there we go. Then we can remove the base from the fuse panel itself to get to the plugs underneath it. There we go. So here we have the base that was actually bolted to the floor. And we've got two blue connectors and one green connector. And you're just gonna wiggle and pry on them until they come out. These will not come out unless you loosen these 7mm bolts on top that we did first. So you can stick your tool in the side, kind of pry down if they give you any trouble. All right, so there we go. That is a smart junction box, fuse panel, fuse box, whatever you want to call it, for the rear of the vehicle. And then here are all of the connectors in the order that they go in. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You'll probably never have to do this, and I'm guessing you don't even own a Trailblazer. You're just watching this video because you're bored. But if you do own a Trailblazer EXT, and you searched up this video because you actually needed to do this, I would love to know. So drop a comment and let me know if you actually searched up this video on purpose. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon.